Good evening, good evening. This is Elizabeth Griffin, your indie author from South Philadelphia, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment and do so, and definitely leave a comment below. I am the publisher of the Red Velvet Delight romance line of books, which is now available on Amazon and everywhere ebooks are sold. I also have 10 audiobooks that you can listen to. The Temporary Mistress is my first category romance. It's about a black female comedian and an infectious disease doctor. The Notorious Bachelor is about a black female country singer and a billionaire cowboy. And Naira, it's about teen pregnancy. These books are very popular among my listening audience. The audiobooks are available on Amazon, Audible, and everywhere audiobooks are sold. If you want a good audiobook, check out the link in the description box below and spread the word. Thanks. Today's video is going to be the first in a series talking about the feminine female philosophy. Most of these views will be my own or the opinions of women that I have talked with. These videos are meant to offer a gentle guidance and encouragement to women of all ages. It is my hope that the content of these videos will help and enrich the lives of both men and women. I have no credentials to speak of on this topic other than life experience. I do not claim to be an expert on any topic of philosophy, but I am a woman and I am striving to be as feminine as possible. So here goes. This is today's topic. It's all about smiling. I've heard plenty of talk on why black women don't smile. I cannot refute the reasons that other women have publicly given, but I can add my personal experience to the list. I discovered several years ago that I was incapable of smiling at people outside of my children, my family, my coworkers, and my friends. I hadn't realized that this was the case until I listened to a male YouTube content creator talking about black women and their resting bitch face. I listened to him and I was stunned to realize that I had given up on smiling. When had this happened? Why had this happened? I thought a lot about smiling, and I began to understand that as a single mother who was responsible for the sole protection and care of my children, I quickly adapted the role of fighter and defender. I was the person who had to protect my family. If someone were to break into my home, it was I who had to protect my children. The alarm system in my house did help me sleep better at night, but I was alone. I always left the lights on in the house as a way to decrease my internal fears. I worked the evening shift, which sometimes put my safety at jeopardy. Waiting for the bus that never arrived at night was frightening. And I quickly noticed that lots of men traveled the streets at night. This is the only reason that I began to ride a bicycle. I was never concerned about my health. I was only worried about my safety. Owning a bicycle allowed me to travel quickly at night, and it prevented me from being a standing target. I now currently work during the day, but I still love my bicycle. I stopped smiling as a way of protecting myself and my family from those who might sense weakness in us and attack us. I aggressively watched over my children and myself. I did not tolerate anyone trying to take advantage of us. This went on for years and years. But once the children were grown, I found out that I could not suddenly flip the switch and start smiling again. I could not instantly reverse the years of conditioning and hardening that I had done to myself. I could not suddenly smile at the world. It wasn't that simple. I trained myself to be stern and manlike. This revelation frightened me. It made me realize that I had internal work to do. I had to recondition myself to feel emotions, to soften my heart, and to get rid of all of my fears. I still think that it is ironic that something as simple as a smile was so hard for me to do. I am shocked at the times when men would smile at me and I'd simply stare at them as though they'd lost their mind. I remember one man who waved at me, and I turned around to see who he was acknowledging, only to realize that he was trying to be friendly to me. Wow, isn't that strange? I also think about children who witness these behaviors in their parents, particularly their mothers, and mimic them. Just a thought to ponder. I have expressed my opinions on smiling with other women, and I've gotten feedback from them, and they tell me that their experience is different from mine. I cannot refute what they say, but in my heart, I believe that a lot of Black women refuse to smile because of the same reasons that I had done so. I think they had conditioned themselves just as I had, and I don't think that my experiences are unique. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think on the subject. And please share your views. As always, thank you for joining me on my channel. Thank you for allowing me to grow. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, love, peace, joy, and happiness. And until next time, bye-bye.